Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast where we provide nourishment for the soul, allowing you to transform from the inside out, providing you rapid results in mindset and fitness so that you can recharge your battery and reclaim your power. Hey there, my friend Perry Tinsley here, and one of the toughest challenges in your fitness journey, especially if you're just starting out and you're a beginner, or maybe it's been a while and you're just getting back into it, it can be really humbling and uncomfortable and awkward. So we're going to talk about that awkwardness here. So before we get over to the discussion about being awkward, make sure you get over to talktoperry.com. My calendar is wide open for podcast listeners. And hey, it's all about keeping that high energy and reaching your goals. I want to help you recharge your battery so that you can reclaim your power. And we'll do that in 15 minutes over at talktoperry.com. So, well, this is awkward. The topic, talking about awkwardness, right? But wait, we're all there. And I know when it comes to getting healthy, when it comes to getting fit, especially when we're just getting started, there's just this uncomfortable stuff. If you're just getting restarted again, it could be like, oh my gosh, why did it take me so long to get back on track? If it's something where you have, where you're just a beginner and not sure what to do, it can be, very, very challenging. And avoiding that feeling of like you're being bad, or feeling like you're way out of your comfort zone, or your mind and your body is striving to something that you just want to avoid, right? Especially if you go to a gym. Now, personally, after a while, I avoided the gym. Okay. But still, when I decided to exercise at home, I still felt that awkward feeling like I was going to be judged from other people in my household. And I think the judgment was just kind of reflecting back at me. And just know that anyone can feel a little nervous, especially about exercising in public, especially if they haven't done it in a while, right? You may have thoughts like, oh gosh, I don't know what to wear, what clothes to wear. I don't like the way I look. I feel so uncomfortable. I don't know how to use these machines or the equipment. I do not want to talk to anybody. That awkward, bumbling beginner phase is just about something that most people will end up going through, but most people want to avoid it, right? And I know this because I really wanted to avoid being bad at many things in my life. Even though I was anxious to learn things, and I was like, I wanted to learn how to be a DJ. I wanted to learn how to be a bartender. I wanted to learn how to get good at golf. I wanted to learn all these different things. But I didn't want to make that many mistakes. I wasn't recognizing that the mistakes and the failures and the awkwardness is all part of the growth, right? But instead of avoiding the being bad or looking bad or whatever, instead I chose to kind of let them play to my strengths. And over the years, there have been tons of times, and probably for you too, where you pushed out of that comfort zone, right? There's sometimes with excitement, and then other times, at least for me, I cautiously dipped my toe in the water, just kind of dabbling, trying it on for a little bit, hoping the awkward feeling would go away quick. And sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. But just know, the beginning is awkward. I know I'm not telling you anything new here, but especially when you're beginning with the health and fitness stuff, there can be such a self-conscious thing for many, many people. So I just want to let you know to give yourself grace. Just knowing there's going to be this awkward period, just knowing you're going to feel uncomfortable, just knowing that you're not alone. Many other people were beginners once too. It gives you the opportunity to be kinder to yourself as you learn. So be persistent and get through that awkward phase of learning, right? Be persistent through the awkward. This will pay off. I've known people to when they face the awkward stuff, they're like, yeah, the comfort zone felt a little bit better, and they just don't go after their goals. They don't push forward. They have all these great things they want to do. They just don't want to get through the strong current that's going against them initially. And it's kind of like, you see sometimes where people are wanting to go surfing. They're trying to get out to those waves, but just beyond those crashing waves, there's the ocean's a little bit smoother, or it can be. I don't know. You just visualize with me, right? But there's that persistent where the waves are crashing in against you, and you got to get through those to get to the smoother, calmer waters. Now, what can be fun is if you can have a friend join you, especially if they're at that awkward beginner phase, that can be that way. And use the mantra, every day, better and better. And not only will this be better with your health and your fitness, but also with your mindset and your drive to get those results that you desire. Because when it comes to having a breakthrough of what are you wanting to do, I maybe talked about this on a podcast or two ago, was you need to have a strong desire why you want to change, strong desire to change, and must be willing to do whatever it takes to get there. And if it means going through some sort of little awkward phase, so be it. You're saying, hey, that's part of the game. It's part of the plan, right? But another tip is to be open, be coachable, be open to receiving help. Hire a coach, hire a mentor, hire a trainer, and make it a point to ask questions. Have somebody check your form. Have somebody look over and do an audit of your nutrition stuff. That's where I'd love to help you there. Jump on my calendar. TalkToPerry.com. We chat 15 minutes, and I'm helping you simplify, find doable steps on your health and fitness journey, mindset, movement, momentum. So when you are ready, hop on my calendar, talktoperry.com. You deserve to be the best you can be. And when you do get help and you openly receive it, because it's really easy to resist things due to old patterns, old habits, old stories that you've been telling yourself. But when you're open to receive it, then you grow. And when I finally took that approach to just, I was resistant to a lot of things at the beginning of my journey. Oh, I don't want to work out that many days a week. Oh, I don't want to do that move. Oh, I'm not going to eat those foods. When I finally stepped out of my way and I just, I just did what I was told. I did what I was shown, and I trusted the process. The doors opened wide for me. It's like, oh my gosh, this stuff works. My brain was getting in the way. So to recap, embrace the discomfort. It's part of the journey, and be willing to show up. You got to show up. You got to put in the action and just do your best. You've been a beginner at other things in your life. And, I know for me, I've gotten through this awkward beginner stage many, many times before. I could do it again. It's the opportunity to grow. Yes, it's easy to want to get those results right away and to get to that mastery stuff, but sometimes you need to start as a beginner and work your way up. And you will learn and grow so many lessons and embrace the journey along the way. You'll be so grateful that you did that. So follow your plan. Schedule yourself each day and get it done, and stop comparing yourself to others. This is your journey, so persist and embrace the awkward. You've got big goals, and just know that you can choose to use your power, take control, or you can let the excuses, the justifications, the awkward, uncomfortable feelings drain your power. And just know, it's never too late. I always say that, but time does keep ticking. So decide and commit to yourself and your goals. It does take time. It does take focus. Just choose to figure out new ways. Look at possibilities. Learn, grow, keep moving forward. You've got this, my friend. That's another Power Blast podcast in the books. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, when you are ready to recharge your battery, make sure you go to talktoperry.com. That's talktoperry.com. That's Perry. And I want to listen. I want to hear, what's going on. I want to help you in that 15-minute call to recharge your battery and reclaim your power so that you're off and running and creating massive momentum toward your dream. Also, every day, I am delivering more motivation, support, tips, and strategies inside my free community with amazing people like yourself. And we are conquering the mindset and the fitness I do 52 weeks of free training in there. Plus, I coach and I mentor people, as well as give you access to tons of resources and guides. It's called my Upside Down Fitness community because we work on a lot of mindset stuff, the inside stuff. And we're a fun group of people striving to make healthier habits in this awesome chapter of life. So make sure you get in there. I promise you'll absolutely love it. Just head over to UpsideDownFit.com and you can get into the group. And hey, you would be an awesome friend if you get over to iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast and leave an honest rating and review for the Power Blast podcast. It helps awesome people like you find this show even faster, and that's who I'm looking for, awesome people like you. That's all I have for this week, my friend, and just to let you know, you absolutely rock. That's all I have for this week. I'll see you on the next Power Blast podcast, and always remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.